Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where we are currently working on becoming positive again financially after going up to steel frame buildings. So we're constructing very quickly. We're building a bunch of railways and we've got these glass works that are being worked on as well. And we're constructing at this point... Okay, there's a couple over here that can be canceled. Lack of arable land. So that's fine. We'll get those canceled. But what I was looking at there was just how many pages we're building at a time. And at this point, it's almost 3 full pages simultaneously. We've got 50 weeks left in this construction queue. That looks good. Field works have been unlocked. Okay, cool. That's nice to have that army defense and morale loss protection. That'll be good. We are up to 24.3% literacy, and that is improving. That's a good sign. I would also like... Oh, we're at a righteous government right now. Noted. I would like to think about potentially changing around a law again. We don't want to make the landowners upset with that. The landowners would be in favor of propertied women. I feel like we don't need the workforce ratio, though. There's those rebellions. I love it. Yeah, I don't think we need the workforce ratio. So I don't think that's necessary at this moment. Slavery is currently banned. That seems fine. Everything here actually seems reasonably okay. We could switch over to a monarchy. The landowners would be like giga into it. The intelligentsia wouldn't be, but they kind of don't matter. I think for the moment, we're just going to continue ticking forward and working on our economy. We definitely need to handle our economy here. And we're just looking for an opportunity to go against Britain. The question is, when is that opportunity going to be? Because in this game, we can't actually do an independence diplomatic play while they're involved in another war. Which is wild to me, by the way. That would absolutely be what we would target if this was, say, Europa. We would definitely wait until they get embroiled in a war with, like, France or Prussia or Austria or Russia, and then be like, okay, so we're going our own way now. But that's not the way this game works. So the question is, how are we going to break free? Well, we're definitely going to need enlistment offices. I think that's very clear at this point. Our glassworks are going to be finishing up here, and once those are done, we'll take a look at what our prices are like. That said, we're going to need to get our market access dealt with. Our market access is low in several locations. So that's okay. I also do want to work on our taxation capacity. I think that is quite important. But for the moment, I want to check in on our infrastructure here. Okay. That looks approximately correct. Emphasis on approximately. North Bengal is doing okay. It probably doesn't need quite this much done, but it will eventually. So that seems reasonably fine. We're also working on all of these other things. Are these auto-queued railways? I believe that they are. Okay, cool. So let's just work our way through this construction queue for a bit, I think. We've got 42 weeks on it. We might want to just let this sit for a bit. I want to check in, though. What are our prices like? Okay, they're dropping a bit. It's still steel and glass. Okay, so let's check in here and look at our market price. Glass is here, and steel is here. That's not that bad. It's just... like, the prices aren't that bad. It's just a large quantity of them, right? So that feels reasonably okay. Reasonably so. Let's go ahead and work on one state's worth of administrations here. So, sorting by tax, we're going to add in 1 in Assam, 1 in Anglo-Indian Rajputana, 1 in Sindh. In fact, we're going to need 2 in Sindh. Okay. And then we would need, like, 13 here in central India. So we'll just get that going for the time being. And that's not that many. We're still working on a lot of other constructions besides. Yeah, I like it. Seems good. War with Benin broke out. Yeah, we don't care about that. That is completely and totally okay. What isn't okay is our current amount of deficit, and that's all due to that diplomatic pact. That really is what it is. But we do need to work on getting our economy balanced around this construction point. We knew when we switched over to steel frame buildings that it was going to be rough. Absolutely. If we weren't constructing, our balance would be 270. Okay, noted. So I'm reasonably comfortable with this then. We're going to finish up a bunch of constructions, like, constantly. And that is magnificent. Like, we're working very, very quickly here. Market access issues are unsurprising whenever Britain declares this sort of nonsense. So that's okay for the moment. And we're at 46 weeks in the construction queue right now 49. I mean, it's not surprising that this is going up here and there. There's auto-queuing occurring, right? So that's fine. We're number 4 worldwide, but our GDP is really starting to shoot up. So we're really hitting our exponential curve here. The question is, are we going to get this turned around before we run out of credit? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll definitely find out on that. Let's see here. Yeah, we can't do this when we're in this diplomatic play. I wish it gave us the reasons that Britain would turn us down, even while in this play, because all I wanted to do was look at how close Britain was to accepting this. And they're not. We know that they're not close. But that's okay. So we're going to continue to construct here. We've got a lot of construction underway. We're down to 10 pages here, but I think we can get another state done here. So, Anglo-Indian Central India, we just worked on. I think this number will continue to drop. Eventually. Eventually. We're going to need like 68 here. And that's a lot. That's definitely a lot. But we'll get them queued up. 66, 67, and 68. Okay. And we may end up needing another 7 here. We'll wait until this construction is done before we look into that. A can-do attitude, huh? Well, we don't want government expenses. Sorry, you guys are going to have to figure out how to open cans on your own. Okay, so how many pages of government administrations was that, actually? Almost 4. I'm not shocked about that. But it is sad. Okay, we want to check in on our infrastructure. Okay. So each of these railways are 20 infrastructure. We can build one here. And then we're going to need quite a lot in Assam. So we need, what, 7 total? Okay. These others should be mostly fine. Cool. Now there's probably going to be some railways over here somewhere that we're going to want to move up in priority. Yeah. So any railways that are currently in here, I do want to move up in priority. Do we see any other railways at this time? No, that should be good for now. So, we're building almost 3 pages per, or at a time, simultaneously. So we're going to get a lot of these done, right? All of the railways are on page 1, or almost all of them. We have 3 weeks on our first chunk of government administrations here, but our income is definitely dropping. And that's due to market access being like giga low right now. Why is this the case? Why is our market access low? Low shipping lane effectiveness. Britain, what are you doing? That's the reason why we're having these issues right now, to be clear. Is just that low shipping lane effectiveness. So I guess we'll keep an eye on that. I also want to check in our urban buildings here. We can't necessarily change these over yet. But Do we go to, like, covered markets? No, probably not. Due to the price of glass and steel. But, do we go to public trams? No. Okay, noted. We should also be on filing cabinets. Apparently that didn't get set up correctly. And not all of these are set to auto-expand. Go ahead and auto-expand, all of you. Cool. Are you guys all set to auto-expand? I mean, not gold mines, but that's not shocking. We'll go ahead and get our fishing wharves auto-expanded, and that'll be okay. Cool. This market access is the issue. And I don't think there's anything we can do about that. That's just a problem with the shipping lanes. The only thing we could do is be independent. Is not a committed participant in any diplomatic play. Wait, that's Prussia. I want Great Britain. Okay. So Great Britain is involved in this war. Got it. So that's the problem. Prussia is blocking our access to Great Britain. That's very painful on our finances. Absolutely. Exceptionally painful. We're going to get all these government administrations done, and after that, we're probably going to have to chill a bit on constructing. Most likely. We are working on all of this economy generation, which is good. But we are currently around 9 weeks away. Okay. We're going to get these railways done. That's for sure. We now actually need another railway in Assam. I'm going to go ahead and queue that up. And also, here, we're going to need at least 2 more railways. So we'll get those queued. But we're going to be capping out our debt quite soon. And that is a big problem. A big, big problem. So for the moment, we are... I want to check in here. 13.6k. Oh, man. We really need Britain to end their war with Prussia. Really badly. Unfortunately, it's not likely to happen soon. We absolutely have to stop our construction right now. We're still negative because of our market access. We're getting demolished by this war with Prussia right now. This would be an amazing time to declare independence, if we could, but we can't. So for the time being, we have to pause our construction to make it so that we don't hit default for quite as long. But this market access is the problem. So Britain, get it under control. That's all we can say. Britain is winning, but they have not won. At least we did dip back positive here. Is our market access isn't actually recovering quite yet. Okay. Remember, our private constructions do continue during this, so it's not a complete economic standstill. But this war is really bad for us. Really, really bad. So Britain, finish it up. Please. Please finish it up. Yikes. They're just absolutely killing us right now. Well, we'll continue our private constructions, and this is all we can do, is chill. Our investment pool is currently shrinking. Okay, noted. And we just have to wait for this war to end so that we can get some market access back. 14.1 war support for Prussia. Eventually, we're going to enter default here. Oil was discovered in Montana. Cool. 2.2 due to exhaustion, huh? I want to see this battle. Okay. So Prussia is winning this battle. Noted. That said, Prussia is going to lose this war. It's just a matter of time. My question is, how long before we hit our credit cap? It'll be a while. It will be a while. So, Britain, please end your war. We are getting demolished economically right now. We're just at a complete standstill until Britain ends their war. Minus 3.7, so Prussia is definitely not doing well in the war, but they're doing well enough to cut off our trade. Sure, we'll let the industrialists gain some strength. So our number of radicals is going up, and our number of loyalists is going down due to decreases in standard of living. Fair enough. Our GDP is currently contracting because of this war. We really need Britain to end it. This battle is still ongoing. Hilarious. Out of curiosity, what is Prussia's strength? Okay, not too bad. France is a little stronger. And realistically, we could demand our independence. We do owe Britain an obligation right now, so we can't actually do it. Which is sad, but for the moment, it is what it is. The question is, are we going to enter default here? It's all due to this market access. 100%. Come on, Britain. You can exit this war. Specifically, we need the Marina Kingdom to end the war, or we need Prussia to capitulate. One or the other. Britain technically doesn't have a say in this. Minus 31.6, minus 34. The enemy controls 100% of their war goals. So, yeah, we just need this to end. We are really close to entering default here. The Great Hunger, huh? We can't afford the expenditure, I'm afraid. Actually, decree cost? Do it. Unfortunately, we just entered default. And this is Britain's fault. This is entirely Britain's fault. So we need to wait for the famine to expire or raise the standard of living. Okay. Minus 45.9. But this is going to continue getting worse as we're in default. We need this war to end right now. It just ended. Okay. Our market access is beginning to recover. We did exit default briefly, and that reset this. That's a very, very good sign. Our market access is still in recovery. It'll take it a little bit. That war really sucked for us. Really, really badly. And Britain's already working on more. We're up to 85% market access in some of these locations. But we're still in default here. We need our market access to recover. Still at 85%. And now it's dropping again. Britain, what are you doing? They've got these active diplomatic plays going on here, but they're not actually involved in them. Okay, we just hit positive here. That's good. Market access is chilling at around 83, 84. We're starting to pay down our debt. We're no longer in default. That's good. There's no way that we can turn up our construction at this point. Absolutely none. But at least we're starting to pay down our debt a little bit. Okay. Market access has improved dramatically. I want to check in on our railways here. Okay, what is going on in Assam? Unemployment. Or rather, just lack of employment here. Okay. Noted. So we don't actually need to expand that. The rest of these seem reasonably fine. Generous donations, huh? 2 standard of living for the lower strata? Do it. I'm okay with that. So we're plus 132k right now. 188k is interest. We need to pay down our debt, that's for sure. And I'm comfortable with not constructing for a while, I think. We do still have these constructions going on, but our debt absolutely needs to get paid down. Hey, Britain, do you want to give us independence? They don't. For 135 reasons. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we're 160k right now. This debt is declining reasonably quickly, and that interest is absolutely a big part of the problem. Keep in mind, half of this debt came from that war with Prussia. A full half of it. Which is just insane. But that does mean that we can, in theory, pay this down reasonably quickly. In theory. How are we doing on our enlistment offices? 34 months on those. Okay. Yeah, we're going to more than double our income as we pay down this debt. I think that is our best way forward here. I really, really do. Once we get to the point... Okay, we need to figure out, hypothetically, if we were to resume our construction, what would we be at? Minus 523? Okay. I never intended to actually tick forward with it resumed. I just wanted to see what that number would look like. So that's okay for now. We do have our private constructions ongoing temporarily. Well, not temporarily. They're just ongoing. Dangerous equipment here, huh? We can't put on the brakes. We are absolutely continuing to pay down our debt here. We paid off about 10 million of it thus far. And that's good. We've got a lot of interest still. I guess while we're doing this, we could think about queuing up like 80 here. We'd actually need 81. And of course, I'm putting this at the beginning of the queue, but we're not going to be working on this for a bit. So we're just going to put this at, I guess 82 is fine. And then at the bottom of the queue, I'm going to add in 90 here. And then I'm going to add 120 here. 141 here. 143 here. I guess 150 is fine. And we'll go to, say, 190 here. Cool. Now we're not going to actually build those for a bit. Also, I want to check in on our infrastructure here. Yeah, that's just up in Assam. We could use some infrastructure here for sure, but this is just not getting employed. And my question is, what is our actual... We have plenty of peasants here. We must just lack qualifications. Okay. Noted. So we're paying down our debt. We've got it down to 66 million out of 82 million. That's a good sign. We're down to 177k in interest. Hey, Britain. Give me independence. They're not going to do it. Of course they're not. That's fine. We don't expect them to give us independence. Our GDP has started to enter recovery, though, and that's a very good sign. We were close to disaster there from that war with Prussia. We absolutely need to pay down our debt, and that is something that we are definitely going to be doing next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. Unbalanced trade, huh? What do the poor know of national economy? I'm sure it's fine. Actually, I'm not sure about that at all. We've got a lot of radicals. We'll have to deal with those. But a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, Mohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.